Hi, Cornelius Cougars. I'm back with another book that I wanted to share with you. This is another one that I read over the period that we're stuck at home, or I should say safe at home. Hope you all are safe at home as well. So the book that I read, and it's one that I know I've been excited about all year, is Allies by Alan Gratz, because many of my fifth graders last year really got me hooked on Alan Gratz with the book Refugee. So if you've read Refugee, or if you haven't, um, so basically with Refugee, there's three characters, and the timeline is through three different periods of history during which refugees were, fleeing their country for various reasons. So Allies, the newer book by Alan Gratz, also interweaves stories of different characters through World War II, but instead of having like a period of, with that one, I think it was over a period of like 60 or 70 years. This is all just on one day, and that one day is D-Day of World War II. And so the different stories that he tells and the different characters that he builds are based on the different events that were happening on that day. So I'm using Screencastify so I can show you some of the context. So what the main setting is Omaha Beach. And so many of you who are World War II buffs, I'm thinking of one fifth grader in particular, know that, soldiers arrived by the U-boats and arrived on the beach, and it was kind of did not go according to plan. So one of the characters is somebody who arrived to the beach from a U-boat. Another character is the daughter of a woman who is part of the French resistance called the Marquise. So she's a French citizen, but they are actively fighting against the Nazis through a network of spies and sharing information and trying to destroy infrastructure before the Germans and the Nazis can use that infrastructure to take more lives and to be more successful in the war. Another character is a paratrooper who lands near the beaches, near Omaha Beach. And the story of the paratroopers was interesting because they got dropped in the wrong location. So many of them did not survive. And if you want to read more about World War II, there's some great videos and some great context at the back of the book to explain why the paratroopers' mission was kind of ill-fated in many ways as well. But one of the characters takes that story. Another character is the operation of a Sherman tank, and they said in the back, the author says in the back that the Sherman tanks were designed to float, so they were successful in a lot of places on D-Day, but on Omaha Beach in particular, out of 29 Sherman tanks, only 2 of them made it to the beach. The others sank. And the last one, and I think there were a couple other minor stories, but another part of the major story was, and this is the real person for whom that character was based, and his name is Woody Woodson, and he was an African-American medic during World War II. And so what was interesting to me and what I learned was that we know that there were some civil rights disparities going on in our country during that time period. But even though he was over there helping to save the lives of American soldiers, he was still treated with disdain and with unfairly. So that was kind of an interesting nuance to the story as well. But as of my recording right now, the book is available on Sora through Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools. You could place a hold on it through the Charlotte Mecklenburg Library if that one gets taken. It doesn't look like it's available through NZ Kids Digital Library. But I just finished another book too, and I'll be recording that video soon, and hopefully I'll hear back from you guys about what you're reading over the stay-at-home period as well. Bye.